Hello and welcome back to our channel. We've been looking forward a lot to do this video because it's one of the most important, maybe the one. To work quick and effectively, you have to use keyboard shortcuts in Windows. And if you learn them quite early, if you are young, it's easier to get used to it, because if you get older like me, it's very difficult if you found another way by mouse or a complicated shortcut. During the last weeks and months, we've collected a list of several shortcuts and gave them a ranking. It was not quite easy to choose 25 from the list of over 40 shortcuts we use almost every day. But we gave them a ranking, and you can be curious which are the top 10 and who is the winner, and be patient till the end of the video to find out.
Number 25.
So our first shortcut today is the combination of Windows plus one of the numbers. I just pressed Windows 1 to start the PDF Exchange editor, Windows 2 to start Firefox, Windows 3 to start the calculator. And that's the order how you arrange your programs here in the taskbar. I did PDF at first, then the Firefox and so on. And if you do it after installation windows and always in the right way, you get used to the numbers and you can have a quick way to start all the programs.
Number 24.
Number 24, a shortcut I wish I would have known earlier. If you are out of the 90s, maybe you still know the Norton Commander. It was a nice tool to handle all your files, and there was one shortcut. It was F7 to create directly a new folder. That's what I was missing all the years in Windows, and I got used to press right mouse button, get to new and folder, and enter any name for the folder. There's a quicker way. If you press CTRL SHIFT and N be new, you can enter very quick your new name. One more hint, maybe you noticed here in the right corner that there appear all the shortcuts we press. I do it again, CTRL SHIFT N, and you can see it for a few seconds, and that's because of the little program in the background called Karnak, and maybe we'll introduce it in another video in the future.
Number 23.
Windows are definitely not one of the shortcuts we use every day, but if you go deeper into your system, a shortcut you will need quite often. I press it, Windows R, and then here opens the Run window, and I can enter here, for example, commands like regedit to start the registry editor. So if I do it again, Windows R, and look here into the list, it saves all the commands I did recently. For example, here get the system info and so on. And I think we will make another video just about all the important commands for the Run window.
Number 22.
One of the classical shortcuts, CTRL N. I'm here in Word. I press CTRL N and it will open a new document. And this shortcut works in all the Microsoft Office's programs like Excel, Outlook and so on, to create a new email, open new file. And if you do it directly here in the Windows Explorer and I press CTRL N, then it will just open a new window from the Explorer.
Number 21.
For this video we made an exception and record the whole screen of my 21:9 widescreen, and here on the left side you see the Windows Explorer and on the right side Google. And if I drag this window here and say Oh no, it was really nice that it fits perfectly on the left side. There's a shortcut that you can rearrange it very quick. It's Windows plus left arrow, and you can also switch this window to the right side by pressing Windows and then double R, and then it jumps to this side. And let's get it back with twice left. It was or it is the shortcut I've hadn't known for a long time, and then a good friend of mine at work showed me, and I say thank you, because using Grasshopper in combination with Rhino, I don't want to miss it anymore, and I also use it in private area here to arrange my windows on the screen.
Number 20.
Number 20, one further classical shortcut. It is CTRL F to search for things or to find something. It works in the most programs, Word, PDF files, Outlook, also in the Windows Explorer to find files or folders. So I press CTRL F, the search bar will open and it jumps directly to the last search term I use. It's WDWM. I enter and find all the files and folders I used recently. So I will jump here to our PDF Exchange editor, opened here a PDF file, and press CTRL F. The search bar opens. I enter, for example, children, in German Kinder, and it jumps directly to the place where I wrote something about this stuff in connection with YouTube. One more hint: if you press Shift Control F, at least here in the PDF, it will open the special search engine where you can distinguish between big letters and small letters written together or not, and it helps to find things or distinguish between some search terms.
Number 19.
The next shortcut is F5. People think are still using the right mouse button and say refresh to refresh the desktop and all the icons. You can do it by pressing just F5. It works here. You can also do it in Word, Excel, and see the latest state. And if you go to a browser here in Firefox, I entered here PDF Exchange editor and say I want that the browser refresh and load it the latest state. I can press F5 and I see our video is still number, I don't know, 10. It doesn't help. Maybe in the future.
Number 18.
The next one I use every day several times or many times because I'm using Microsoft products quite a lot. Here Excel is open. I'm in this text XLS. I press CTRL O to open another one. Here's a list I can directly choose, and in Word just the same. Test docs is open. I press CTRL O to open any of these other files I used before, and a very quick way instead of going always to the menu, file and so on, and open.
Number 17.
At the end of the day, we have to present our results. That can be a print out, or today we usually create at least a PDF file, and many people are still using file and then go to print to open this window. There's a much faster way. Just press CTRL P to open this window, and you can choose between your PDF creator or your real printer to send it to them.
Number 16.
The next one is not really a shortcut, but also a very important hint to save time. We are here in the Windows folder, and there are so many files and folders, and they begin with different letters. And let's say you want you search for one of the folders beginning with S. I know colleagues will which still search here with a bar down to S and looking for the first folder with S. There's a much faster way. You just press the beginning letter, let's say S, and it jumps directly to the first one. If you repeat it, SSS, it jumps through all the folders and files with S. And for example, if you know the first two letters, you can press them in a fast way, let's say SK, then it jumps to this folder beginning with SK.
Number 15.
The next shortcut I use every day in every program. We are human beings and we do mistakes. Fortunately, they invented the undo function, and the quickest access is by pressing CTRL Z. I just show it here in the Word document. I write this word and say, no, that's wrong. CTRL Z to undo. The same works with files and folders in the Explorer. If you say here, this file I want to delete, I do it. So to bring it back, I don't need to go to the recycle bin. I just press CTRL Z to make it undo. The opposite operation of CTRL Z is CTRL Y. If you notice, no, it was right, this word. So I bring it back with CTRL Y. Or here I think, no, it was right to delete it. I press CTRL Y just to make it undo.
Number 14.
The number 14 also works in every program, and at the end of your work you have to close programs, and instead of going here to File and then Close, you just press Alt plus F4. Then usually it asks you if you want to save your stuff. I say here don't save. And it also works to close the Windows Explorer window. So I press Alt F4, and if you repeat it now, then you will come into this mask to shut down directly your PC.
Number 13.
Number 13 is a shortcut to find out quickly information about a folder or file. I open the Windows Explorer, and if I want to know the size of this folder, I press Alt plus Enter, and this property window will open where I can see this folder has about 201 megabytes. So if I enter this folder now, I see here some pictures. One of them is of our dog Skaya, and if I want further information about the picture, the size and so on, I also press Alt Enter. Again, properties, I see it's about 5.9 megabyte the size, and under details I find which camera I use, the resolution, the DPI and so on.
Number 12.
The next one, shortcut you need in every program, maybe auch every day, to mark all things. That can be in Word, where you have this text and you want to mark everything. You press CTRL A, and then maybe you can delete it or copy to another place, whatever. It also works in the Windows Explorer. Here I have all these files, and if I don't want to mark them with, for example, with Shift or Control single, I want to mark everything, I press CTRL A like all, and then I can delete, copy, paste them, whatever.
Number 11.
Let's say you are deep in your folder structure and in a very, very deep subfolder, and you want to go up maybe one level, 2 or 3. How can you do it? You could use this arrow or this string here and press somewhere, but I got used to it by pressing the backspace to go one level up, 2, 3 and so on. So I don't have to go with my mouse here somewhere. It's the quickest way to level up in your folder structure.
Number 10.
Quite often under Windows, process got hang and instead of pressing the reset button, we kill the process to finish the program. Let's say, for example, Word got hang, and to do this we have to enter the task manager. I'm still using this old-fashioned shortcut CTRL ALT and DELETE. Then you enter this blue screen with log switch user and so on, and here is task manager, and then for example we can kill here our word which got hang. Another way I'm using is right mouse button on the taskbar, and then here choose task manager. Just the same, we enter our task manager. The quickest way is a shortcut I want to speak about, and it is CTRL SHIFT and Escape. And then you go directly to your task manager and can kill the progress, see the memory use and so on.
Number 9.
The next shortcut we need every day, and it works almost in every single program. We have to create or copy files and folders, and afterwards we have to rename them. For example, I do this with this PDF file, and instead of going here on the right mouse button and then say rename, I just press F2. Give it a new name, and that works for files, folders and so on.
Number 8.
In the first video today we showed already a quick way to start a third program. Here the PDF Exchange editor, number 1, we press Windows 1 and have a quick access. But what about the Windows Explorer we need very often? So the shortcut is Windows and E, like Explorer, to start the window, and I use it very often every day because to copy paste things I open usually several windows, so I press it again, open another window, and then I can drag drop or copy paste from one place to another.
Number 7.
Yeah, I'm sure you know the situation during the day. You open many programs, many windows are open, and you get lost a little bit in all the windows. So instead of minimize them here with this button, or close them with all the red crosses, there's a very quick way to clean your desktop and minimize all windows at once. It's Windows D, like desktop, and then all the windows are minimized at once. They are not closed, you can reopen them, but you have a clean desktop in one step.
Number 6.
Usually we save documents, but sometimes we also have to use the command save as, and there's a shortcut for this. It's F12. I just press it. It works in most of the programs. It works in Word, Excel and so on, and I use it a lot. Not really to save as, but to do something else. I used to create PDFs with a PDF creator, but for about, I think, 2 years, maybe 5 years, I've been doing it in this way. I create my PDFs by using here save as PDF, and as I noticed, the quality is much better than printing in a PDF creator, and the size is smaller, and I don't have to go into this extra window for printing. So F12 is my best friend now.
Number 5.
The next shortcut is one of the most important, and we even did a separate video about the shortcut CTRL K. I will put the link here that you can go directly for further details. We just want to speak about the core information today here. CTRL K creates quickly a link to certain places. Let's say one place is on our computer, this folder, and I want somebody to let it know in a quick way. So I press CTRL K, insert here the link, and the other person just has to press CTRL plus left mouse button to jump directly to this place on my PC. Of course, the person has to be access. It's in the network at home, possible, not from outside. The same one with a link to the internet. I go here to our channel on YouTube, get this link, Control K, put it here, and then can you again with a Control and left mouse button jump to this place. There are even other possibilities to use it. For this I go into a Word file, and here I want to link to an image. So I say I want here this photo, mark it, and press Ctrl K again, and then take this as my destination. And if I press now Control left mouse button, I jump to this picture. We were on Rust in this park in autumn. It was very nice, and the picture I think has about 9 megabytes, and if I put this link here to jump to the photo, it keeps my Word file small. The same I can do with this picture. I can also use it as a link, Control K, same situation, and also jump directly to the picture by using the link. I use it a lot, especially to link to certain videos. I download them and then somewhere on my hard disk, and in the Word file just say here's a good explanation of this and this, and so I keep my Word file very small.
Number 4.
The next shortcut absolutely deserves the number 4. It is a possibility to do screenshots in a very quick way. And we also did a separate video just for this one, and I will put the link here on the right top corner. In the past I used to do screenshots, I used the key print. I do it right now, switch into Paint and paste it, and you can see it's a screenshot of the whole screen. So I will undo it. Sometimes you need a possibility to do a screenshot just of a certain open window. So this one you press Alt plus print. So I go here again, and I only have this window, a screenshot here inside. There is one much more elegant and effectively way, and that's our screenshot, Shift Windows S. And here you can choose if you want to rectangle or freeform. So, and then you can say I just want to have this part, go into your program, Word, Excel, or Paint or whatever, and you can use here the picture for further stuff.
Number 3.
Number 3, it's getting more and more exciting. Usually we have opened several programs. Here in my case it's Word and YouTube, and let's say we do a screenshot here in Firefox, and then we want to switch very quick to Word to insert. What's the quickest way? We press Alt plus Tab and come directly here, can insert the screenshot and can switch back with Alt Tab again to the other program. If you hold the Alt Tab and press Tab, you can see all open windows. In my case it's Word, Firefox, and here ChatGPT to help you with the translation, and of course Camtasia, which I used to record the video.
Number 2.
Number 2, the shortcut Control S to save things. When I watch other friends or colleagues, I quite often see that they work for hours at their Excel files, drawings, Word files, whatever, and they haven't saved just once. If the PC crashes in this moment, all the work is gone, because the PC had not even a chance to save something or recover from shadow copies, what we showed before. For me it's a pain in the neck to do things twice, so I developed an automatism. I save at the very beginning, and then every, I don't know, minute, every 2 minutes, I press automatically in every program Control S, Control S, Control S to save things.
Number 1.
Drum roll number 1. I guess you know already the 1 or 2 very important shortcuts which are still missing. I couldn't decide to put one of them as number 2, though they come together and they are both my number 1. A thing we do every day, 1,000 times, copy and paste. And for example, I'm here in Word, I have to transfer this to another program, so I press Ctrl C to copy to the clipboard in the background. So then I switch to maybe in another program like Outlook here and Ctrl V to paste it. The same I can do with pictures, Ctrl C, Ctrl V to paste, and just the same if we want to get here the string, the path, Ctrl C, and here again Ctrl V to insert. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, for me the 2 most important shortcuts ever. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I mentioned the list at the beginning, and as promised, we put it as a link here in the description. You can download the PDF file, use it for you. You also will find the number 26 to something in the 40s. Maybe we will make a second video. Just check it, and if you think there are some really important shortcuts you don't want to miss anymore, just leave a comment down below. At the end, I only have to say thank you for watching, and we are looking forward to see you again here.